all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right. When you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Well, hello, it's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Are you looking for a brand new car, or you're tired of what you're driving around in? Or you just need wheels? Well, if that's the case, you need to visit Montero Motors, 1512 North Causeway, Metairie, Louisiana. At Montero Motors, our buddy Alberto will get you in a vehicle that fits you that day with no problem. They have vehicles that are pre-owned. You could do a trade-in that day and ride off in something that day. Visit MonteroMotors.com for more information and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast. Hello. Hello, somebody. It's the host of Inside the Trenches podcast, Marlon Big Favorite. Did you know Small Sliders had an app? You can go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store right now, download the Small Sliders app in Marrero, and order your food right now. You want to get a number 2? Well, slide through. 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. Small Sliders, simple on purpose. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to
Happy Monday, beautiful people. And hello, somebody. It's Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon, Big Fave Favorite. And we're live here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. And it's a West Bank thing today, baby. That is right. We have ourselves a jam-packed show right here at Small Sliders, baby, representing. Now check this out, y'all. Today's lineup, I'm loving on it. I love today's lineup. Of course, we got to talk about this loss the Saints had this past weekend. In addition to that, me and CL going to break that down, so on and so forth. And then I'm going to have my homie from LSU, NFL defensive tackle, Ricky Jean Francois. He's going to slide through, and we're going to talk a little bit about these NIL deals. He gave a really, really interesting take on last week about his thoughts on NIL, so on and so forth, so I look forward to that. But CL, bro, we got the GOAT coming through today, man.
We do.
Special treat for our viewers.
Special.
On
really
New Orleans
special.
Talk Network. Special treat for our folks that'll be joining us here live. We got the legendary Hank Tierney going to sit down, talk a little football with us. He's bringing a football team with him too, CL.
Well, that's great to have old coach Hank Tierney. Obviously, he was around back in my days, so it's great to still see him in the game. It's great to see him still connecting with young men, and it's great to see that he has a star player that he's letting be a star.
No doubt, no doubt. And in addition to that, we got a number of things coming up this week. This Thursday at Boomtown from 6 to 8, we'll be live, Penn Entertainment, live at Boomtown. Y'all can come through, enjoy the show. We're going to talk about the NBA season kicking off, baby. It's already time to enjoy some NBA. The Pels kick off their basketball season, so we're going to talk about that. And CL, bro, guess what, man?
What you got?
I'm scheduled to be on the stage this Sunday at the Chicken Fest, my man.
Oh, no doubt.
I wanted to tell you that on air. I didn't want to tell you that on air.
Well, I mean, that's a treat, you know. Lucky for you, we have a Monday night game, so
That's right.
I'll actually be around.
That's right. That's
so,
right.
You know, maybe we can, we could collab in the back before you go do your thing. Baby.
Man, I love it, man. DJ Spin and Chopper, as we continue to pray for Chopper Styles' recovery.
Definitely.
This is basically the recovery for our man. We're going to continue to keep him and the family up in our prayers. But all-star cast, PNC, Baby Boy the Prince.
Okay.
You're going to have Willie Puckett out there. It's going to be tons of entertainment. Lisa Amos.
Yeah, I helped shoot that Baby Boy that This Is the Life, the video.
Where I Live?
Where I Live,
Yep.
Where I Live.
Yeah, he rocked it out at West Bank Fest.
Okay.
You know, I'm enjoying hitting the stage to do the Hello Somebody, and, you know, we're going to show love for Chopper, so that's going to be – and look at this, man. We already got a couple of Eagles showing up already.
Nice.
You must be hungry to that, man. You better bring the
Nice.
burgers out right now. So, no doubt, let's go ahead and address it. I know we've been hearing all day on the radio, television, et cetera, this atrocious loss. And it wasn't a bad loss, right? It wasn't like the Saints went out to Atlanta and they got their butts whipped.
Right.
That wasn't the case at all. What really got folks is the Saints were so close. And this is the second week, in my opinion, in a row where you should have just kicked the field goal, right? In this case, you win the game.
Right.
In other cases, you know, you're in a situation where you're tied and can go into overtime, like against the Eagles.
Exactly.
Now, for our listeners, my man CL, and y'all can follow him at CL_NOLA on the social media. The special treat we have with him, being a co-host of this show, is he goes to the games, right? You heard him. He gonna come check us out at the Chicken Fest, and he gonna fly out to Kansas City to check the Saints out. But you were in Atlanta. Before we get into the X's and O's of the game, what was the environment like before the game and, of course, after the loss?
Well, you know, shouts out to the state of Georgia and even the city of Atlanta for still being able to show up after dealing with a storm that had came through. It went a little right to them and headed to Carolina, but still, you know, still respecting and giving the due respect to the state of Florida as well as the state of Georgia for what they went through and still being able to put on NFL shows, because it truly is a show on Sundays. And the Falcons, they definitely came out and supported their team The environment was the environment. A lot of flags flying around. A lot of dirty birds chirping. So, but we definitely went in, though. We definitely went in.
Well, let's look at it by numbers. It wasn't a major difference between Kirk Cousins and
Right.
Derek Carr, and we said this a lot during the preseason. They're pretty much the same person.
Exactly.
So Derek Carr was 28 for 36. He had 239 yards. He averaged 6.5 yards a pass. Kirk Cousins 6.8 yards a pass. He averaged. Both guys had an interception. Both guys were sacked one time.
Right.
And both guys had similar completions. So, I mean, they just won a turnover battle.
Well, I mean, in real life, you spot a team 14 points. You're not supposed to win, Fave.
That's true.
And, I'm standing next to Stigman, and I tell him, I say, we done already gave spotting them 14. We not supposed to win. He said, yeah, you're not supposed to say that right now. But the reality of it is, the Saints are actually a good team, in spite of all the dumb things that we do. And obviously it's not on purpose. I'm sure Shaheed has learned a lesson. If it go past the 10, let it go.
Yeah.
I'm sure, Adebo is going through film and looking at, not to be so handsy. So we know what not to do. Even Coach 2 weeks in a row, not going for the 3. We know what not to do. It's just that in those moments, can we not do that?
800-998-1003 is Inside the Trenches with your host, Marlon, Big Favorite. I have my co-host in the building, one of the best co-hosts in the entire city, C.L. Nola. And, of course, I got a few of the members of the Archbishop Shaw football team came through. A couple of these guys train with Cocker Sports already. LaKeelan over there messing with Mike.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's a great opportunity.
I'm sorry, Fed. Them boys look like they work with Conquer Sports over there.
Oh, yeah, man. 1, 2, 3.
I can see.
1, yep.
I can see they standing with good hand placement right now.
Yeah, they ready to block right now, man.
Okay.
Had themselves a big-time win against Lafayette Christian Academy.
Big
Y'all
time.
guys, y'all went to Lafayette, right? See that?
2-hour ride.
2-hour ride, was able to focus, get things going. Look at Caden over there. He got the drip, you know what I'm saying? Got the Eastlands. You remember we used to rock them Eastlands at school?
Oh, boy. That's
the
throwback
ones.
right there, baby.
Yes, indeed. But again, the number's 800-998-1003. Chime in if you have comments about the Saints, with your thoughts on the game. Listen, when you don't have DeMario Davis, Tyrann Mathieu,
Right.
to 2.5 quarters without Taysom Hill.
Right.
Okay, NFL teams are NFL teams. Carolina isn't the best team. Now they're playing better. That they have Andy Dalton at the helm, an experienced quarterback, Bryce Young. Man, I want to talk to you about the quarterback deal. We may have
Sure.
time to come back.
Let's do that.
And talk about it, because it's a very interesting story about these young quarterbacks. But anywho, Saints handle business against Carolina. Then they come against a Cowboys team who was able to score a little bit, but the Saints' defense wreaked havoc. Alvin Kamara had a crazy week. But then they go against a competitive defensive line in Philadelphia, and then they come back this week and go against a very, what I would say, physical front seven for Atlanta. Caden Ellis, former Saint, he was able to kind of get some things rolling. Anyamata, we have David Anyamata. So think about the week of preparation for Atlanta. Terry Fontenot, he's familiar with the organization. You got two players on the defensive side of the ball familiar. You know, so
it's a lot of familiarity. That's what Favor's telling you guys. It was a lot of familiarity. You also have to realize it's division rivals, so it's always going to be a close game. So when it's a close game, it's 3 phases of football. It's offense, it's defense, and gentlemen, it's special teams. And obviously the Atlanta Falcons special teams played better than the New Orleans Saints special teams. A la, it can be that close of a game, lose by 2.
And we have to look past this game. Coach Agency, Tell the Truth Tuesday. Monday, take your 24 hours, get focused on the next opponent. You got a little time off. You go to Kansas City. Kansas City team, a mini bye, so to say. You have a Kansas City team that's very vulnerable, right? They've lost, one very close against, the Saints could easily be 4-0. They could be 0-3.
Right.
So keys to victory, real quick before we take a quick break. Keys to victory for the Saints going to Kansas City.
The keys to, not beating ourselves. Number one, not beating ourselves. Because if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, they haven't blown anyone out. They've found ways to win football games. And it seems like to me the New Orleans Saints are finding ways to lose football games. So the key to this game is for the Saints not to beat themselves, play a complete game, and I believe the Saints can win with a complete game. But if we go up there, thinking that we could just walk our way through a Monday night game against the champions, well, we know the outcome of that.
No doubt, baby. Well, it is Inside the Trenches, y'all. Make sure y'all stick around. We got ourselves a jam-packed show here at 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. We at Small Sliders, baby, having ourselves a good time. You don't know what Small Sliders at? You're driving on the West Bank, you're Barataria. You see the orange can. That's all you need to know right there. Come on over, get something to eat, hang out with some of the sharp football players. We got New Orleans Talk Network in the building. Oh, yeah. My mother in the building. She's just waiting on me to go on break so I can mess with her. She want to do a parlay for tonight's game. She was trying to fix her parlay up and all of that good stuff.
It's a family thing.
It's a family thing, baby. So baby, again, y'all come join us. When we do come back on air, we will be joined by my homie, Ricky Jean Francois. Rick played with me at LSU. Rick played in the NFL for some years. Bounced around the Indianapolis Colts, was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers. Right. Me and CL going to have a conversation with the homie Rick about the NIL deal, his thoughts on it. He had a very interesting take on Facebook. I look forward to him sharing that with us. It's Inside the Trenches, baby. Y'all don't go nowhere. Stick around on ESPN New Orleans.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Fave Wright with Inside the Trenches Podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches Podcast with Marlon Big Fave Wright. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student-athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of out here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. Hanging out with a couple of the Shaw football players. Got a couple families out here hanging out and enjoying some dinner with us. The weather is extremely nice, right, CL? What, 78 degrees?
Thank goodness.
It is off the chain. Well, we'll check on here in a second. I like it when the cars pass by. Like, soon as we get back on air,
You already know. Roller derby.
Just the roller derby just come rolling through. We'll have Ricky Jean Francois here on our Small Sliders hotline here pretty soon. But before we get Rick on the phone, and Terry, if y'all get a chance, let me know when we get Rick, y'all. I was on my Facebook last week, and just so happened to scroll up, and I saw my homie Ricky Jean. Now, Rick played D-tackle at LSU with me. He's 10 years in the NFL, played on several teams, was drafted in the 7th round to the San Francisco 49ers, I want to say, initially. A stellar career. Rick kind of like our buddy Rick, he invests in franchises. He has a couple of Dunkin' Donuts. Well,
Nice.
Rick has a Small Sliders.
Nice.
Just always has been about smart business. So he was on his Facebook page last week, and he just gave his spiel on the NIL. And I thought it was great. I said, Rick, man, you have to come on the show. We have a lot of listeners. It's great. We got a couple of football players out here. Some of these guys will have those opportunities here soon.
Sure.
And I just really thought that, Ricky Jean did an excellent job at explaining that. So if I'm not mistaken, we got him on the line. Rick, man, what's happening, baby?
What's good? How you doing?
Man, all is well. Y'all welcome on to Inside the Trenches. Ricky Jean Francois played at LSU with me. We had some good years at LSU. Bounced around the NFL, as I mentioned, San Francisco 49ers, Indianapolis Colts. Played in Washington, Green Bay, New England. Detroit, something like me, a journeyman, but, had a really stellar 10-year career. But, man, Rick, I want you to chime into the conversation because I thought you did an excellent job on Facebook last week. You were just giving your thoughts on how you feel about NIL, and you touched base on some really, really good subjects. So just if you want to just give like a brief summary of your thoughts on the current NIL.
I believe the current NIL space is a good thing, and it also has its bad thing because money's involved. It's just you're making kids that are very young into adults, and I really don't believe they're mature enough yet to take it. But if you have the right upbringing or the right caretaker or adults that's around them, I believe they can make something good out of it. It's just I'm afraid for them because I feel like everything that we went through as NFL players, now they're going to go through it as high school students, and not being mature mentally yet. I just believe there's going to be so much coming in. But like I said, it's the upside, too, because they get to change the wealth of the family.
Right.
If the money is invested in the correct places, if it's managed with the right management companies, there's just so many things that I believe, like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. It really needs to take a village to take care of a child now while in high school, making this type of money and stepping in this type of realm. So everybody is needed, and it can do so much. I had a chance to sit down in a seminar with Tua mom and just listening to her and what she had to do for her son. I just wish that we can, do the same thing, copy her, and keep doing the same thing for all these athletes. But I believe the parents have to step up in this space so kids can feel safe and feel comfortable. And us as former NFL players or former financial advisors or wealth managers, we can feel just as comfortable too, and you don't hear those 30 for 30 stories.
Right.
And we don't want to hear nothing like that with kids, and they're so young.
No doubt, no doubt. If y'all just tuning in to Inside the Trenches, joining us on the Small Sliders Hotline is my old teammate, Go Tigers, baby. Me and my homie won a national championship together back in 2007. Ricky Jean Francois, y'all can follow him on X at RBJF_99. Or if you go on Instagram, he's at Sneaks on Instagram. Rick, you talked about the parent side of things, right? How important it is for the parents to be on board, not only to support the kids, but not make the decisions based off of what teams could offer them the most money, but what team would be the best fit for their kids. So I think a lot of times with the parents, we deal with the personal gain. We see them looking for the personal gain as opposed to the fits for the kids. So for any parent that's listening right now that's looking at basically their kid, not necessarily saying a meal ticket, but it is an opportunity for
to be an NIL.
Yeah, and I call them NIL babies, but in addition to that, it is an opportunity for them to create generational wealth. But I mean, I know you own a couple of businesses. It's a way of doing that with financial literacy.
Yeah, I just wish all the parents just take this opportunity to bless their kids. Make sure their interest is not first, their kids' interest is. If the kids' interest is first and always stay first, I believe the kid will flourish. Right. If the parents doing what they need to do with financial literacy, or going out to banks, going out to seminars, going out to different management companies, or dealing with the people that give them NIL deals, so they can ask them, hey, do you have an asset management company? What other business do you own? How do you run it? The responsibility of a parent is just as big as the player playing, because he just want to play football. That's it. He don't want to have to worry about all the other stuff. And now the trust needs to fall into the parent. Off that type of wealth over a period of time, and now it's going to come so fast at this point. The money is not the root of all evil, but at times it makes ideas start popping up. And at the same time, you got to remember, man, you're going to be, Uncle Sam going to want his still. You thinking your child is a meal ticket. He's not. That's the same child that you raised from birth to this point. If your child want to bless you, let him do it with his thoughts, not with your intent of, you owe me. There's been so many kids who I done ran into parents that they feel like they're an ATM, and that's bad. Like, that's scary for the athlete, because if the athlete go broke, mom and daddy ain't going to help you. The caretaker's not going to help you. Who's ever over you or the kid allowing to do, everybody's going to be your friend. Everybody's going to be your cousin. You're going to look beautiful. You're going to look handsome. It's so many different variables that's playing this part that kids are running into now than waiting till they get in college or waiting till they get in the NFL. The stage only get brighter and bigger as they keep going to different levels. But like I said earlier, if the parents take that time and go do all the work for the kids, go find a management company or help manage themselves. You see how successful Lamar Jackson's mom was to being an agent. So I believe it can be duplicated again. It's just your intent the parent's intent has to be removed, and the interest of the kid always has to be number one. You always got to give that kid the option of, hey, what college you want to go to?
Right.
What offense or what defense or what school you feel fit for you? Because believe me, this is a business with come money. Other teams or other agencies or other guys that's trying to get into the NIL space is going to have deals set up from other schools. Hey, I believe your kid would be great at Oregon. Knowing good and well the kid never paid attention to Oregon, but because the mom or the dad or whomever is around them is going to start pushing them. And you know, as a boy, we're going to listen to mom, we're going to listen to dad. That's who raised us. That's who took care of us. So we're going to listen to them and be like, well, if Oregon was to fit, it's good. But kids have to understand, and parents have to understand, it's the kid that's going to be running those 110s. It's going to be the kids that's running those stadiums. It's going to be the kid in that classroom. It's going to be the kid that has to deal with these coaches
real quick, Rick.
Day in and day out. Not the parent. The parent's only looking for the benefit. The only benefit you care about that your child is in the best position to actually keep helping his family at a young age and not have to wait so long. And he can do it now, but he has to have the trust in the parents. And it's big big in this place.
You can tell he's really passionate about this. Yeah,
definitely.
I'm sorry, it's hard to trust anybody.
I'm
Rick,
sorry,
hey,
hold on.
Rick.
You love your mama, you love your grandma, you love everybody.
Yeah.
But when money's involved in large amounts
It's
of money,
different.
It's a little
it's hard
different.
to trust anybody. Like I tell people, I don't
Real.
trust people. I trust actors.
Right.
You'll never go get your actions. You'll go get your words, but your actions.
Right.
Your actions gonna show me who you is. And
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, Rick.
We got like a.
happen, but
Hold
like
on,
I said, it's a good and
Rick.
bad thing.
Hold on.
You just gotta sit back. We're still in the early era of NILs. We're gonna see a lot of mistakes, and we need to learn off of those.
Yeah, hold on.
And we need to be in position to make sure that
Rick.
this doesn't be a bad thing. We turn this into a good thing, and we see more families becoming wealthy, not rich, but becoming more wealthy, becoming more established, so we can have football players and athletes, and not just only football players, but athletes that's in
Hold
this
on.
space too.
One quick second, Rick. We up against the clock. Can you hear us?
Saying,
I don't think he can hear it.
30 for 30 going broke. We don't have to have a 30 for 30 how somebody stole money from you. But if you create that system, you create that team around you, I believe it would be successful. But like I said, there's gonna be a lot of sharks in the water. There's gonna be a lot of snakes in the grass. So you gotta take everybody. Take everybody, and I mean everybody. You gotta look at everybody.
Mike check.
Yep.
As people, the youth, they're gonna like money now. Everybody loves some money.
Yeah.
Things they would do with it is the scariest thing to do for a kid that's still an adolescent and don't have the right mind of a 24-year-old going into the NFL or a 50-year guy in the NFL. Now you're talking about a 16, 17-year-old that's driving a Hellcat that got big chains,
Rick, you can hear
that
us?
got the new Louis, that got all this, and don't even have an investment account, or don't have nothing established.
Hold on, so Rick, we up against the clock. I'm sorry, I don't mean to catch up.
Set up for them like an insurance policy. So if something happens, knock on wood, nothing never happens under these athletes. That if it does, they're prepared and ready to still continue life.
Yeah.
Just on a little bit kick.
Well, Rick, I'm sorry I got to cut y'all, brother. Stick around. We got to catch a quick hour. We're up against the clock. It's Inside the Trenches. We'll be back a little bit more with Ricky Jean Francois in hour 2. Hello, somebody. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Shelton Jordan with Lamar Crescent City Ford. If you are in need of a commercial vehicle, I'm here to help. From F-150s to Super Duty trucks or chassis, to cargo vans, passenger vans, or if you're in need of a vehicle to be upfitted, we can build it especially for you. Or if you're looking for a truck or SUV, I can also help you at Lamar Ford Store in Kenner. Feel free to call me at 504-734-3579 and ask for Shelton. Lamar Crescent City Ford is a proud partner of Inside the Trenches on ESPN New Orleans.
Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe and the folks over at Godwyn Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. What's up, South Louisiana and surrounding areas? It's the host of Inside the Trenches on ESPN New Orleans, Marlon.
Bingo.
Maybe you're the parent of an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman. Well, holler at the folks at Conquer Sports, 504-350.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody that check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite Wright. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody that check us out on. We're going to have them come back through a little later on in the show. That's right, baby. But you're tuned in to Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon Big Favorite. I got my co-host, CL Nola, in the building. I got my main man, Jared, talking to us about the high school football locally in the area. He's going to give us his top teams. But I think we still have my brother, Ricky Jean Francois, on the line. If y'all just tuning in, Rick, a 10-year NFL veteran, bounced around the NFL, played for the Green Bay Packers, got drafted by the San Francisco 49ers. He's an entrepreneur, still involved with football a little bit. He's going to have to come down here and do a camp, and then we're going to go out to Miami. Rick, we got you on the line. We're going to shoot back to Jared, but I got CL. CL had one more question. We were up against the clock.
Hey, Rick, it's Chris. You hear me?
I think we still have Ricky G and Francois.
Yo.
Hey, Rick, it's Chris. I love your passion about the NIL deal. I actually spoke about it when it first started, that it would probably make sense for any kid that has the potential to have an NIL deal have to take a finance class. And, you know, even speaking forward to what you were saying, even the parents should actually look into having finance classes, and so they do understand it. But what do you think what the NIL deal would have been like when you played for LSU, and how you feel like you should have attacked that situation?
Oh man, being in a position like that would have been a shocking first, because, like I said, it was large amounts of money that we didn't see before, and like you said before, parents, it needs to be mandatory in all states to have NIL, that the parents or whoever the caretaker of the kid, they need to take a financial literacy. Literally a year, not a month class, not a month course. No, they need to take 1 year to see what they know and what they don't know. And if it doesn't, they should have classes that has resources and people like J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, Vanguard, BlackRock. Instead of that, they should have people like them around to be able to guide and help the parents, because it's going to be hard for a kid that's playing sports to really sit down a year in. That's like the same way of an NFL player. It's hard to make them lock in during the season for things of that nature. But I would have took advantage of it, trying to just ask for all the resources possible, asking all the people that is granting me the NIL deals, hey, what do you have? How could you help me and my family out? How could you not only give us the deal, but, give us financial literacy? Because without the knowledge, I don't care how much money you have, you'll burn that money in the instant if you don't know what to do with it. And if you don't know what to do with it correctly, Uncle Sam will come get his. You don't care how you get it, you're going to get it out of you one way or another. And people got to understand there's so many loopholes and there's so many things that you can do with, having being taxed. Parents understand that you're a W-2 employee or a 1099 employee. It's so many different things.
Different way to be taxed.
Would have to know, but I believe with my mom, she would have took her time out, to go learn it. My dad was a bus driver for, I don't know how many, 30-some odd years. But I believe my mom and my parents would have took the chance. And like I said before, back then, you know, it was NIL, but it just wasn't spoken of NIL back then.
Correct.
Under the table.
It was a little different.
You had the same surface. Everything was possibly still the same.
Right.
With how people come at you, how people gonna treat you, how things have changed up around you in your life. It's just, I believe all kids just need to take a second, take a deep breath as a family, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, whomever it may be, and make sure they enjoy this moment, take time with this moment, and make sure they execute in every opportunity for this moment. Because like I said, this right here is a life-changing
It is,
thing.
man, for a lot of
really is.
Well, yeah,
It
Rick,
really is.
man, Rick, thank you
Parenting
so much for coming
family,
on the
and I
show,
don't
brother.
care.
I appreciate you for coming
I'm
on.
happy for the NIL
What
space,
we're going to do is
love for the
we're
kids
going to get you to
also
come
still
back
get their
on
education.
next time to
Because
talk a little bit
I know
more
the
about
big
LSU. Well, that was Rick Jean Francois. We appreciate him for coming on the show, giving us a little insight on the NIL deal. But that was a good question. I mean, if Rick could have continued, like if this was going on when we was in college, I mean, we're probably looking at upper 6-figure, 7-figure deals.
For sure.
Man, we got a couple of ballers right here with the same type of inspiration. I mean, we should be jealous of these dudes right here. But before we get the Shaw football team to join us in on the next segment, each and every week from the Hash It Out show, we have our man Jared Boyd come over and give us a little feedback on his top 5. So, man, I know this week was some crazy games. I want to say Carl was losing 22-0 at halftime and come back and win 40. He comes back and win 48. What, they won
45-20.
45-20.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shaw scored 20 in the first quarter. Crazily, I don't know how I ended up there. I actually ended up in Berman or whatever they call it now. And they were up 20-0, and, you know, Carl just came back roaring, and, you know, that was it.
That's called for you. That's called for you, man. You know, faced some adversity, I would say, for the first time this season, but they overcame the adversity, and that's still a big win, 45-20.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it definitely was. Well, as I mentioned, y'all, Jared joins us each week, and y'all can go to the Hash It Out show on Instagram to check out the full top 5. Coach G, you got VK. VK hit me up. He was going to give us a little bit of feedback on his thoughts. But while we have you here, I still see you. Your number 1 hasn't changed much. But please share with our listening audience. And I see a couple of Shaw players looking at us like, what you got
trying to see what's up.
You know, my alumni looking at me like, where we at, you know? But my top 5, it didn't change from last week. Number 1, Edna Carr, faced adversity, but overcame the adversity, got a 25-point win over Holy Cross. Number 2, still got Ruston, went out of state again, played another Texas team, got that win. Number 3, Neville. Neville is beating teams and beating very, very good teams. Another good win for Neville. Number 4 is the arch rivals, the Rummel Raiders, unfortunately. You know, I know you guys don't like that, but that's okay. Rummel Raiders, number 4, big win over John Curtis. And number 5 is Alexandria, that big win over defending state champions, Opelousas, a 43-40 game. Wow. So, you know, they faced adversity. They overcame it. Big win for them.
Well, all of your teams are undefeated, so that's big time.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like we got power ranked teams here or something like that. But, I mean, this weekend, while we do have them here, and you do follow your Archbishop Shaw football team, they had a big win against Lafayette Christian. I mean, went on the road. Anytime you go on the road, it could be difficult. But 31-8, so congratulations to those guys that go on the road. Your thoughts on that matchup? I know you had to cover some games down here, but you follow the team close. What are some areas you think Shaw has improved in?
Well, seeing it live, number 1, it seemed as if the offense is finally starting to clicking to where we expect them to be clicking. They look much better. The running game was good. As you know, the O-line did a phenomenal job helping Jasper Parker get 326 yards rushing in a single game, which is a new Shaw record. So shout out to the O-line. Shout out to Jasper Parker. Right. Mason Wilson looked calm on the field. Seemed like the game once again is starting to slow down for him. You know, hooking up with Jacob Washington for a big touchdown pass. Defensively, you know, bend a little bit, but every time Lafayette Christian crossed the 50-yard line, except for one drive, that defense stepped up and stopped him every time, forcing them to punt, missed field goal. So, because they've had trouble stopping the run, but this game here, they played it well. Levy Christian got a good scrambling quarterback. They kept him contained for most of the game, so defense played well. So you got to give a shout-out to them. This, to me, was the best they've played all year against perennial powerhouse Lafayette Christian.
Near the banks of Old Man River, rising grandly. They're trying to figure out how I graduated from West Jeff, and I know that because I went to Shaw first. There you go.
He was there for a couple years first, y'all. Yeah. He was there.
Well, do we have some of the old linemen that do that record this Friday out here? Okay.
Sound like we got to pass the mic. Ready to pass that mic right now.
What's your name, brother? Okay, Mr. Johnson. What's your name?
Talk.
My name Adam Lamar, right tackle, number 74.
Right tackle, number 74. I just want y'all gentlemen to know that a record was broken. A Louisiana record was broken Friday night. And I understand that Mr. Parker was the running back. But I do understand that you guys were the offensive line. And I want y'all to know that y'all sharing that record.
No doubt.
Football is a team sport, and you guys sharing that record. And I want you to always let your kids know, if you ever decide to have kids, you ever let anybody, you let them know that you were a part of that and you help him make it to those 326 yards. So just congratulations again to the Shaw Eagles and the offensive line.
Most definitely. And I would be remiss if I don't give the defense a highlight. So any guys on that defense, where y'all at?
There you go.
Let me get two members to talk. Come on now. Don't act shy on me now. I'm going to talk to the defense. Yeah, talk.
Come on. Hey, one of y'all come over here.
My name is DJ Miller, center.
Duck. Oh, yeah, we got. Yeah. What is the Jasper?
Caden Thompson, right guard.
Awesome. So now, before I go defense, did Jasper make it here yet?
Jasper Parker? I haven't seen Jasper Parker.
Well, I know
yet.
he's probably coming with Coach Hank.
With Coach Hank, yeah.
So I looked at the score, and they were only able to score 8 points.
Yeah.
So I call that a shutout. Anytime you can hold a team under 20. So I'll come to you first, Noah. What are some things that y'all were able to be successful with on the defensive line?
I feel like early in the week we faced adversity within ourselves, within our defensive group. And once we squashed that and started playing more as a team and as a family, I feel like that really played a big part of our thing to success. So that's the main thing. I think it was us versus each other more than it was more about us than about than the other teams that we've been playing.
Introduce yourself, my man.
Jackson Williams, free safety, number 11.
I was looking to talk to somebody in the secondary. So how was y'all able to keep it a no-fly zone?
Just communication, and Noah said, we came together throughout the week, making sure we communicated, make sure everybody was on the same page. Everybody knew what was going on, and if your brother made a mistake, we picked each other up. It was just it was a different feeling out there from the other weeks playing together, and it showed on the scoreboard as we almost kept them to a shutout. Which I only feel the only reason why they scored was because of penalties that we had, but I would say all in all it's because we played as a family.
I like it. Well, I feel like I could do this right now as we wrap this segment. When we come back, we'll have Archbishop Shaw, but I can for sure say this. I think we need to throw them a party one of these Fridays. Rick, you think so?
A party.
Hello, somebody. So we're going to throw some party here at Small Sliders. Shaw. So y'all be on the lookout for that party. I'm going to get DJ Tune out here. Okay. And y'all don't be afraid to invite y'all friends. We're going to get down. We're going to be able to trip out. Yeah. It's inside the trenches. Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the Shaw Eagles, baby, on ESPN New Orleans. Hello, somebody.
Are you looking for wheels, but you need it at a reasonable price? Look no further. Montero Motors got you covered, baby. 1512 North Causeway Boulevard, Metairie, Louisiana. At Montero Motors, you get some of the best used deals in town, and Alberto will get you right that day.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody that check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Well, hello, it's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Are you looking for a brand new car, or you're tired of what you're driving around in? Or you just need wheels? If that's the case, you need to visit Montero Motors, 1512 North Causeway, Metairie, Louisiana. At Montero Motors, our buddy Alberto will get you in a vehicle that fits you that day with no problem. They have vehicles that are pre-owned. You can do a trade-in that day and ride off in something that day. Visit MonteroMotors.com for more information and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast. Hello.
And it was my time to catch it because I dropped the first one, so I had to get another one.
That's
okay.
big time.
Okay, big dog. So, I'm sorry, what's your classification?
2027.
Okay, no doubt. So, I was listening to the young men saying, you know, in the second half, you guys felt like y'all became a team and y'all was working together. You know, to have such an explosion on offense, obviously 300 some odd yards rushing, but to have the defense show up today, do you feel like the play that you made helped change the game?
Yes, sir. It just changed the momentum and switched the momentum towards us. Well, it was already us, but it just gave us a little more push towards the offense to go score again.
Okay.
All right. I got a question for Mr. Alan Shaw here.
Sure.
So, Alan, For those that don't know, Allen is also the starting point guard for the basketball team.
Oh.
All right? So he's
Okay.
starting point guard also. So my question to you is, playing defensive back, you play zone, you play man-to-man coverage. How has the IQ of being a point guard helped you play that position now?
It just translates. I just read everything like I'm a point guard on the court. So it's easy.
Okay.
No doubt, no doubt. Speaking of on the court, so you play other. I'm assuming you play other sports. What other sports you play besides football?
Plays basketball.
Just basketball.
Okay, definitely. So I mean, Jared, I'm gonna ask you this next question because you travel with the team. You know a lot about the ups and downs of Shaw, especially over the last few years. I mean, obviously the car game was something else, but
correct.
We've seen a better team since then.
Yes.
And you talked about that. Moving forward with the schedule, I mean, we got De La Salle this weekend. Your thoughts on keys to victory for them against De La Salle?
Well, number one, the keys to victory, I want the defense to set the tone. Number one against De La Salle. Set the tone first. Number two, the offensive line, they got to come out and just be aggressive like they were against Lafayette Christian. You're aggressive against Lafayette Christian, against De La Salle, then the running games work tremendously for Mason Wilson and Jasper Parker. And once that happens, De La Salle's going to try to, stuff the box with 8 people, which open the passing game for Jacob Washington. But defense set the tone first.
Right.
Offensive line, be aggressive, be mean. Just bulldoze De La Salle defensive line back, and then that's going to set the tone also for the offense to score the points that they need to score.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, it looked like we got some trench mobsters over there. As a familiar guy to show my main man, Mike Banks. I can personally say that Mike did an exceptional job preparing him and Noah this summer, working with us. So, Mike, I did talk to my man who just happened to roll up. It looks like Coach Hank Tierney has just showed up in the building. He'll join us here this next segment.
Okay.
But he did talk about how you and Amari has improved. Noah, you guys has had a lot of challenges over the last few weeks. So talk to me about some of your production in the last few games.
Over the weeks, I just came out to practice, just work hard, working on conditioning, just staying in shape, keep going, using more moves instead of using the same things, just giving them a different look every week so they can't really guess what I'm about to do, like, oh, he's about to bull. I'll come out there, work some finesse moves, and just keep changing it up on them, switching up the tempo, stuff like that. Playing blocks better, getting off blocks, shedding, making tackles.
So my next question is for Noah. I just started Jared, CL, me and Drake. Drake been working with Noah for a minute, but this is my first summer working with Noah, and he came to me with a set of goals. He said he wanted to work on his pass rush, play the run. But one thing he didn't tell me was create turnovers. I saw in one of the games I went to earlier this year, you were able to create a turnover. Talk to us about some of the improvements you've had this season.
I feel like attention to detail, like our coach Lacey's preaching us about, like, just doing what we're coached to do, because, I mean, we have phenomenal coaches. So I feel like if we just do what we're coached to do, throw in some of our, like, God-given athleticism like Mike has, or strength that we have, I feel like we're straight as a unit. And as long as, like, a big role is, like, being like a family, playing as a family. So if we're doing that, no one can stop us.
No doubt.
Nice. Do I have a wide receiver in the building?
Well, I know we had an O-line.
He is.
Come on now. The offensive guys say, hey, man, we need to eat a little more burgers than the big boys. You know what I'm talking about?
Give me a wide receiver
get you a slider. Yeah, and
I want to ask you something as this young man comes in eating his slider. What's your name? What's your position, brother?
Hey, I understand, man. Hey, get your two on. We got a mid-stride in the burger.
My name's Gavin Richard. I'm number 5, and I play slot receiver.
Okay, Mr. Richard. So with having such an offensive explosion with over 300 yards rushing, clearly the wide receivers was blocking this game. How important is blocking to a wide receiver like you, brother?
It's critical, because I feel like a lot of defenses, when they game plan for a team to play, they're looking, I feel like a tell for how good the team's going to be is if the receivers are doing their job blocking. Because you can run as many routes as you want. If the receivers aren't blocking, you can't establish the run game.
Exactly.
You're not going to be successful. So just knowing your assignment, getting in there, getting dirty, and doing what you got to do blocking, I feel like that's pivotal to have a good game.
Exactly.
I like it, Gavin.
Hello, somebody. Yeah. That's how you earn 300 yards rushing in a football game, by your wide receivers blocking. Very good, Mr. Gavin.
Good.
Well, I'm a defensive lineman, so I got a fat man question. I'm pretty sure my man Jared got a question too. So I'm gonna be real quick. Is this y'all first time eating that small sliders? Anybody? Everybody?
Well, it's down the street.
See, I know y'all don't know. Y'all like the fat snacks just like me, baby. It's delicious though. You gotta love it.
Yeah. I got a question for my quarterback. Come see Mason. Get up here. Come on, man.
Come on, Mason. Come
Mr.
on.
Mason. Good boy.
Good afternoon. How you doing, man?
What's up? Good.
Hold up.
What's that? What's
There you
up,
go.
Mason?
There you
What's
go.
up? What's up?
All right.
What's up? What's up?
So, you got a tough schedule this year.
Yes, sir.
I want to know, you being a senior leader, how are you and the rest of the seniors, DJ, Tristan, that are here, how are you able to get the guys to come together to keep the focus at hand after the 2 losses to 2 good teams?
All right, after we losing to 2 good teams like that, I mean, like, you only get better from them. So then we just turn those losses into lessons and help us prepare to getting on to the next week. So you can't really look at them. You got to just take them and go move on to the chin so there's no more losses. So that's how we look at it.
Definitely.
Your boys came prepared for the question.
I like it. Hey, man, you know, it's only the best over there, man. Coach Hank getting the boys ready. I like it. So you guys take on De La Salle this week, a team in New Orleans. My son played for De La Salle. He was a punter there, so he played 1 year for Coach Graham. Y'all been watching them on film. You're prepared to roll. I guess talk to us about some achievable goals as a quarterback you have for this game. Like, I remember when I played, I'm like, man, this game I want to get a couple of sacks. I want to be able to get a few tackles for loss. I mean, I know that thought process is probably slightly different for quarterbacks. Your thought process and goals for this game against De La Salle?
Really, my thought process is just to stay healthy and win. That's really all I'm focused on right now. I put the self goals to the side.
I like that. I like that. Team play. See, that's the kind of conversation you want your quarterback to have right there, baby. That's most definitely. So, all right, we picked on the offensive side of the ball a little bit, but I want one more group of. We had a safety come on. Where any linebackers? Where my linebackers at? There we go.
Come on. Come on down.
Come on, Cletus. Come on.
On up.
You the next contestant.
You gotta get on up. Yeah. Introduce yourself, my man.
Hayden Hudson, number 43, inside linebacker.
Oh, my main man Hayden. Hayden worked with us this past summer too. So
you got one more.
And one more. Come on.
Oh, Zachariah Hicks, inside linebacker, 96.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we can make this a two-way question. One question for both of you guys to answer. As a linebacker, you have to be extremely smart. I was blessed and fortunate enough to have a guy by the name of Cam Vaughn. That's a name that Coach Hank probably remember, man. Cam was extremely smart, played the run, communicated well with us. These guys have been successful, man. Just, I guess, walk us through y'all's mindset as linebackers and communicating with your front.
As far as like fitting, we give it to our D-line because they make us right. They make us right, same with the safeties. Since we running a new front, a new 3-man front, it relies heavy. Like some of it relies heavy on the linebackers to fit. So us been like the D-line been fitting right. Safety's been helping us, and we just been able to make plays.
No doubt, no doubt. Same question.
Just about the same thing. I think we have a big part in like communicating to our D-line, you know, what we're saying, what they're saying. Communication is key on the field, and I think that's what we do pretty good as a unit.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, man, I appreciate y'all's feedback. I love the improvement. Congratulations on a big win, big-time win. Well, look, y'all don't go anywhere. We got much more here on Inside the Trenches for our last segment. I'll be joined by my old head coach, their head coach, Coach Hank Tierney. And then, he had a big-time running back this weekend. 326 yards one game, baby. That is big time, definitely. We'll be joined also by Mr. Jasper Parker. He'll be joining us our next segment. Michigan commit, man. Big 10 guy.
As of now,
huh? You put up that 326. Hello, somebody. Since the NIL days, we can talk about different NIL. Man.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Hello.
Are you looking for wheels, but you need it at a reasonable price? Look no
It's
further.
that boy Fred,
Montero
host
Motors
of the FanView podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays 3:30 for the FanView podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody check us out on New Orleans Talk Network. All of y'all who streams us, we appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Fave Wright with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Fave Wright. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation,
October 3rd, y'all come on down at 6 to 8. We're kicking basketball season off. Man, basketball season to roll around. Zion and lost all that weight. You know what I'm saying? Out there looking like a wide receiver.
Growing a beard.
So y'all come join us. I'll have Mario Harraz, John Forcade maybe join us out there. Have a couple of the ESPN crew out there. We'll be there. And this weekend, Coach ain't gonna like this one. I got booked by the Shaw Fest first. But at the Chicken Fest, I'll be working at Chicken Fest this week and performing October 6th, this Sunday, with Take 4 artists. So we'll have like Partners in Crime, Hot Boy Ronald. We're praying for a speedy recovery for Chopper. He got in an accident last week. So Chip Forstall stage will be on it, and it'll be ourselves a good time. But let me get to the big time stuff, CL.
Come on.
I talked to my man, Coach Hank right here this past weekend. He was like, I'm telling you, Fave, he ran for 326 now. This weekend, Sharon Carey, Brandon Carey, some names.
Right.
Jasper, before I even get to my man here, I'm going to start with you. You're a Michigan commit. I mean, obviously, you're having a great season. Man, talk to us about breaking such a historical record, man. That's big time. That's a blessing, 326 yards in one game.
First of all, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to even play with such a great school as Archbishop Shaw. I mean, you went there. A lot of great names went there, and it was just my honor to be in that uniform in general. And just playing under Coach Hank, too, in general, it means so much. And just going out there and being able to perform like I did meant so much because there were so many guys that wore the jersey before me that performed just as well, if not better than me, and had to play a much harder time and go through much harder things that I did. So just being able to represent Shaw and the guys that came before me and break a record, it means so much. Just for my personal journey and just being able to represent me and my teammates the way I did.
Coach, that boy speak pretty well, man. That boy good.
They well prepped, Coach.
Yes,
They
indeed.
well prepped, Coach.
Yes, indeed. Coach, I'm going to come to you, man. You've been around the game for a while. You've seen some great players, ranging from Ike Wilson, Ike Chekwa as well, Steve Dickerson. We could talk about the Mickey Josephs of the world.
Shawn Michael Dumas.
Shawn Michael Dumas. Well, that was a little later. That's a little later. But, you know, just talk about, I mean, you spoke that's all I knew about was Sharon, y'all. Before I got to Shaw, man, that dude there, it was just something else. But to still be around the game and to see a young man come through that same tunnel as Shaw to do something has to be a great feeling for you.
He has all the qualities of the elite backs. You know, he has all the same characteristics. You know, he plays hard. He's very intelligent. You know, he's tough. You know, he competes. You know, and he gives credit where credit is due. He gave all the credit to his offensive line, but been very fortunate to have coached great players, and he's right there with them.
It's a blessing, man.
That is amazing. Hey, Coach, last week we had a conversation, and he was telling me about your defense, and he was telling me that they just needed the offense to step up. And obviously this week the offense stepped up tremendously. And I asked him, I said, you know, with today's football games, you know, they run a lot of spread. They run, not too many teams run the football. And some teams might actually have a Marshall Faulk on the team, but they never get them the ball. Obviously, you have a special running back, and you got him the ball, Coach. How does that feel for him, you to actually show the world that you have another possibly a Louisiana great?
One thing I've never, if you play for me and you can play, you're going to get the ball. You know, that's
straight up.
You know, we always believe in getting the ball to people who can make plays. And right when we got Jasper a year ago, we knew he could make plays. And fortunately, he's surrounded by guys who can make plays. Y'all had Mason Wilson up here a few minutes ago. Mason's the same type of playmaker. Gavin Richards spoke to y'all. And by the way, I coached his grandfather and his father, so I'm not giving my age away there. But, I coached all three of them, but Gavin is the same type of playmaker, and our offensive line has done a great job the entire year. So, you know, we feel real good about where we are. You know, not only with Jasper, but with the entire team. We start 6 sophomores on defense. And we're getting better each week, and we may well have played the 3 best teams in the state here in St. Aug, Carr, and Rummel. You know, and we battled with all of them. You know, so we feel good about the direction we're going in.
That's huge. No, I'm just agreeing with him.
That's wonderful, Coach. Tell me, how does it feel? Because this, to the normal fan, you would think this happened on the West Bank. You guys actually traveled 2 hours to Lafayette, and to have a game for you guys offense to travel, for you guys defense to travel, for you guys to go up to Lafayette, Louisiana, and to represent like that. How big is that for you state in your program?
Well, you know, that team has won the state championship 3 of the last 4 years.
I'm familiar.
You know, so they were a very good program. You know,
sir.
so we went in, and it was a hostile environment. Now, they treated us very well, don't get me wrong, but it was a hostile environment. And, of course, we got lost going there. We crossed the Mississippi River twice, so we kind of set ourselves back a little bit. But once we got there, we were very determined to play well, and we were very keened into being physical and playing short football. And Marlon Favorite knows all about that. And I don't feel like we were physical like we had been. Of course, it had something to do with the teams we're playing. But we made a commitment to be physical and to run the ball and to be aggressive and tackle hard. And that's what we did. And I think we set the tone in the game early of being physical. And you know, one time Jasper ran 11 straight plays. You know, we went 78 yards in 11 plays, and he touched it every time. Wow. You know, so we went in, and I think we imposed our will. And if you can do that, you have a chance to win every game.
I can really appreciate that, especially in today's game when, like CL mentioned earlier, you get a lot of spread, and guys just want to throw the ball. Jasper, I'm going to come back to you on this question. When you think of running backs, you model your game behind even the current players that's in the NFL right now. Is it any few running backs? Coach Hank will tell you, when Coach Ed Ogeron came down here, the first thing he popped in was tapes of Warren Sapp, because that's what I model my game behind. Do you have any current running backs that you look up to?
Yes, sir. I like to look at a lot of the taller backs,
and towards the newer model because that's where the game is moving. It's moving more 3 down, not just straight downhill. So just this offseason personally, I focused on versatility, getting my hands right, being able to run stretch, counter, power, and just sharpening every tool that you have. But as far as backs that I look up to and learn from, a school that was in my top 3 was because of this one running back. His name's Ollie Gordon. He's pretty much, I've seen him multiple times, and we're just about the same height, and I'll be probably playing at his weight in college. So I probably watch his highlights maybe 200 times, and I mean, I model myself after him. I mean, you can pull a lot of pieces from everybody's game. So I feel like another thing I had to work on in this offseason was balance. A lot of the times I just trip up. So I watch a lot of guys like, Alvin Kamara, he has the best balance in the NFL in my opinion. Jahmyr Gibbs, a new guy that went through Alabama, and to do what he did in such a short time in that offense was crazy. So I kind of also looked at his game. But those are a few guys that I kind of looked at this past offseason to model my game after.
How tall are you, brother?
6'1".
Wow.
That's like perfect. And what you right now, about 200?
And you're still growing.
Yes, sir.
I have one name for you. Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, that's a good one, Coach.
Just watch. I know you got that YouTube.
6'3".
Yeah. Well, he's still growing, Coach. He's still growing.
Which is 17?
Yes, sir. My birthday was actually yesterday. So.
Oh, happy birthday, brother.
Hey,
well, that's one weekend for him, my coach.
And that's a
break
gift,
a school
huh?
record.
Wow.
Let me guess, you got your PlayStation 5 game along with it?
And a couple of small slides.
And a few small slides.
Didn't get his yet, though.
I just put the order in. Look, and I got you one too, Coach. I got you that biggie. Right. I got you that Big and Smalls, baby. Definitely. Well, man, it's so much. It's just I'm excited about that record, man. When Coach sent that to me, I thought that was huge. I talked to your teammates earlier. Y'all do have a big time matchup against De La Salle, so y'all for sure just carry on. Go ahead, see. I'm sorry.
Well, I just want to let y'all know that, obviously I watch a lot of NFL football, and, I travel and I make sure I make it there. But you gentlemen, just coming today, the way you guys were ready and prepped and was able to answer the questions and the way you, not just what you said, but how you guys said it. You guys have created a fan, and I can't wait for y'all next football game because I'll be there to watch.
Big time, man. Hello, somebody. Well, Coach Hank, man, thank you for coming on. Y'all going to stick around now. I got some more Shaw Eagles to talk. We're going to have a little fun.
Can I say one thing?
Sure, Coach.
I've been around a long time, as y'all well know. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people already know this, but I'm gonna say it again. I've seen a lot of the great D linemen come down the pipe in this city here. They've never been none any better than Marlon Faith right there. I'm serious when I tell you that here.
I appreciate that.
When Marlon came out as a senior coach, he could have went anywhere in America here.
Right.
Anyway, he was one of the top-rated players in America. I had the very good fortune of coaching him at 2 schools. And, like Jasper Park and like those kind of guys, they're game changers. And that's how Marlon was. And my pleasure.
Man, I love you, Coach.
You're right.
My guy, brother.
You're right.
Definitely. It's Inside the Trenches. We're here, John, with the Shaw Eagles. Y'all don't go nowhere. When we come back, let's have a couple of fun football questions. Let's see how well they know they New Orleans Saints, baby. They local football players. We're going to do that. Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Inside the Trenches. ESPN New Orleans. Hello, somebody.
Hello, I'm Sean.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody that check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Wright with Inside the Trenches Podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby. And let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Fave Wright. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right. When you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit Marlon Favor.
Host Marlon Big Fave Wright. I got one of the best co-hosts in the city, my man CL Nola, joining me on the show today. And shout out to my old high school football coach, Coach Hank Tiernan, for joining me. Him and Jasper Parker broke a big-time record if y'all missed it last segment. 326 yards rushing in one game. Mentioned names like Chiron Carey, Brandon Carey. Those guys had a lot of single-game records like that, but none like that. So congratulations to that young man. Spoke super intelligent. I thought he did a good job up here. Hello, somebody, definitely. Well, I'm going to have a little fun real quick. We over here at Small Slider, 1635 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero. And them sharp boys over there, they know it's a West Bank thing. That's what they talk about over there. It's a West Bank thing. So, CL, what I'm going to do.
What you got?
And I had a little cornerback over there, Shaw, him, talking about some, man, I know the Pelicans.
Mr. Shaw.
Now, Coach Hank, is he a better basketball player or football player?
Football?
So what you know about the Pelicans more than, you're supposed to be telling me about what happened with Parsons and Debo this weekend. You talking about some Zion. Why they do that at CL?
I don't know, brother, but maybe you should watch a little more football because I can remember a guy that played basketball and football. His name is Allen Iverson. So every time I'm always give y'all guys the reference to and watch because I know y'all watching different things these days, but always remember to watch the older guys because they can actually show you something. So when you thank you, Coach. Coach just let him know.
He was a dog.
Allen Iverson scored 76 touchdowns in high school, just to let everybody know.
Could have went basketball or football, straight up.
What was his NIL deal would have been?
Crazy. Ooh, Coach, I got a question for you. Ryan Perrilloux or Juwan Johnson?
Production, Juwan Johnson.
Ooh, boy, Cupid gonna like to hear that.
Wow.
So, okay, I got you. So Cupid, you heard that, right? Because he argued me up and down. I was saying Ryan. He said, okay, hey, I'm gonna take Coach Hayes' word now. All right, so Noah, you first. Saints trivia questions. Before Drew Brees, who was the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints? What was that guy's name? Now, I'm fair. You have teammates. Teamwork make the dream work. You could get somebody to give you a 50-50, or you could lifeline it. You could get one of your teammates.
So do I get multiple choice?
That's 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
You want that right now? So you're using. So, all right. I'm giving y'all a 50-50 teamwork, or you could call somebody. He want hints. All right, multiple choice. All right. Was it Bobby Hebert or Aaron Brooks?
Aaron.
Ding, 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 ding. He got it right.
What number did
One for the
Aaron
Shaw
wear?
Eagles.
Well, we'll just stay on that, brother. What number did Aaron wear?
It was like it was 2, I think.
Okay, look. You saw he did it with the That's why the boys gonna go
Correct.
far, boy. Teamwork. All right. Little Duck, you next.
Student athlete.
Yeah, we're going to the O-line next. We in the
There you
trenches,
go.
baby.
Come on.
All right. See, I got some questions for y'all, too, now. All right. Who was the first player to be elected to the Hall of Fame having played the majority of his career as a New Orleans Saints? All right. I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you, because that is a little tough, boy. He looked at his teammates. He played linebacker, and the crew that he was a part of, they called them the Dome Patrol. Now that's a hint.
Outside.
Teamwork. So we about to start that countdown here in a second.
No cloud. And their answer is?
And the answer is, it's that time.
Come on. Final answer. Yeah.
All right, what's the answer?
Ricky Jackson.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Correct. 2 for the Shaw Eagles. 2 for the Shaw Eagles.
Them boys good.
CL, they get me, bro. You got anything for them?
Them boys good. I have a question. What's your name, brother?
Carter Newsham.
What position you play?
Left tackle, number 75.
Left tackle, number 75.
All right.
Okay. My question is to you. Who is your favorite offensive tackle for the New Orleans Saints?
Oh, he got a regular question.
New Orleans Saints?
Yeah.
All time or just current?
All time.
I'll probably have to say Teron Armstead. He had a very long frame, very good. Just a good player.
Okay.
But,
I wasn't trying to stump the gentleman.
I thought
They
he was
seem super smart, so there's nothing I'm just curious. You know, this is. You guys really do seem like a team that's together, and I'm excited about that just to see what y'all will produce on the football field, because I've been missing out on y'all games, honestly.
That's what's big. Okay, so I get back to get another trivia question for you. All right, it's kind of a multiple choice. They did ask for a multiple choice. All right, but it's not a multiple choice. You just got to tell me what you can tell me. Name 3 Saints tight ends. Okay.
He play everything. He the Swiss Army knife.
Right.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, name 3 Saints.
Jeremy Shockey, Jimmy Graham, and Taysom Hill.
Ding, 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 boy. I'm going to let the Taysom one slide. They're technically the tight end. Okay.
Very good.
All right. Okay, let's see this.
All right.
All right. You got something for him?
Sure. Do you know who is the all-time leading rusher in New Orleans Saints franchise history?
Ooh.
It's Reggie Bush. It's Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush.
I'm going to trust no. I'm going to go Reggie Bush.
Unfortunately, that's not the right.
Doom, 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 doom. One for ESPN New Orleans. Yeah.
Can we get a redo?
Oh, no redos.
No.
Come on now. You want to give him the answer?
Oh, yeah, the answer is Deuce McAllister.
Deuce get loose, baby. Deuce McAllister.
Yeah.
All right. Got another question for y'all.
They got YouTube.
How many Super Bowls did the New Orleans Saints win?
1.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Got to see. I gave him a shit. I threw your bone.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
How many of y'all was alive when the Saints won the Super Bowl?
All of CL. I love CL's questions tonight. They're great. All right. I got another one. Next question. Look, yeah. I'm going to get you, yeah. That's how you try that. Okay. Who became owner of the New Orleans Saints in 1985?
You said the owner?
The owner.
I ain't trying to look. Benson.
If we had an answer?
Benson.
Tom Benson.
Ding, 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 ding. You're correct. Boy. That is correct. Nice job. All right. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all rolling now? Okay. We got a couple more questions. How we looking on time? We looking good on time. We got time for 2 more questions. All right, cool. All right. Okay. Before the Superdome was built, right, the Saints played somewhere. Where did the Saints play at in the city of New Orleans for their home games?
Before the Superdome.
Before the Superdome.
Tulane.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 correct. Tulane. They played at Tulane Stadium. Right. Shouts out to Tulane. Okay. All right. What animal is Gumbo the mascot for the Saints?
He's a dog.
Ding, 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 correct.
Boy, it's good.
Them boy good. Yeah, good and terrible. Oh, it looks like we got time for 2 more questions. Where we at? We out at 8? Okay. I think that clock rolling. That clock got us going. All right, there's a couple more questions. They rolling. All right, I got one. That's kind of like I ain't gonna hit them with that question. They definitely not gonna be able to get that one.
Doubting
all right. Oh, okay, all right. Sure, cool. No problem. Let's go to that question then. I want no doubt in my mind. Okay. How many total games did the Saints win in the 3 seasons that Mike Dicker was the head coach? How many games did they win? Now that's they asked for it.
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice, please. Okay. Was it 22, 15, or 45?
The first one was 22.
22, 15, 45. This is Mike Dicker's. This is 1997, 98, and 99.
15.
15. Ding, 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 you're correct. They went 6-8, 97, 6-10 in 98, and 3-13 in 99. That's the Ricky Williams thing with the whole deal. All right, last question. We're done with it. Well, good job. The Shaw Eagles beat the ESPN team questions. They answered well, saw some teamwork. Right. This is a good team right here. Well, we want to take this time to thank all of our guests for coming on the show. Ricky Jean Francois joining us via phone. We had our man Jared Boyd from the Hash It Out Show. Y'all be sure to check them out on Instagram. Shouts out to the Shaw Eagles. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Definitely.
Coach Hank Tyranny, Michigan's commit, Jasper Parker joining us on the show. And shouts out to all our sponsors. Thank y'all for all that y'all do for the show. Y'all don't go anywhere. Oh, well, y'all can still stick around, baby. But we'll be back next Monday, same time, same place at Small Sliders, 6 to 8. It's Inside the Trenches on ESPN New Orleans.
Thank you, Shaw Eagles.
Are you looking for Wills?
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everybody that check us out on New Orleans Talk Network, all of y'all who streams us. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And we want to thank our sponsors as well, baby. We right here, Small Sliders Live. Thank you, Small Sliders, for providing us with this spot to do our thing. We want to thank Montero Motors, Crown Car Wash. We want to thank Godwyn Realty.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches Podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches Podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Well, hello, it's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Are you looking for a brand new car? Or you're tired of what you're driving around in? Or you just need wheels? Well, if that's the case, you need to visit Montero Motors, 1512 North Causeway, Metairie, Louisiana. At Montero Motors, our buddy Alberto will get you in a vehicle that fits you that day with no problem. They have vehicles that are pre-owned. You could do a trade-in that day and ride off in something that day. Visit MonteroMotors.com for more information and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast. Hello.
He has the heart of a champion.